Morning. This is Paul AAC. Just thought we'd do a little walk around the store this morning. We're quite quiet. It's red hot outside, 32 degrees, 23 degrees in store. Nice and cool. Anyway, I think probably the most impressive thing this week is our recent coral shipment, which included some of the most amazing corals come across in a while. These beautiful Diaceris. If you don't know anything about these, what makes these quite special is that they self-frag. Diaceris fragilis, which means they sort of self-split. You don't even have to frag them, they frag themselves. That makes them quite interesting. Full of colour as well. I mean, some of those tentacle colours are absolutely amazing. Also had some wonderful fungia, or Cycloceris as some of them could be. It's very difficult sometimes with the whole ID thing on fungia. Probably my favourite, oh look, there we go, it's had some beautiful torches as well, some real nice thick tentacle torches there. Probably my favourite, got to be Gonopora. I've always liked Gonopora. It's not a trendy thing for me. I know they've become quite trendy recently, but we've been seeing some amazing ones, lots of multicolour as well. Beautiful sort of red with pinky centres there. But this Alveopora, look at that split colour Alveopora, pretty spectacular that one. And that's gold torches, lots of pineapple corals, and we've been getting an awful lot of mushrooms. We've got this beautiful, I've never come across this one before. This is a sort of strange looking Rhodactis type, which is rather nice. And there's been some really nice Rhycordia as well. We've been getting lots of these lately. Some nice Florida, Rhycordia Florida. Perhaps a little low on them. How about this classic fish? Just don't see that many of them anymore. Pair of like proper Percula clowns living in a bright red bubble tip anemone. What a fish. I know it's, you know, everyone knows what a clownfish looks like, but how many of them do you actually really see now? True Percula clowns. A lot of the breeders have focused their attention on all the fancy strains, but wouldn't it be nice to see a few more of these proper Percula clowns about? Stunning Earl's Wrasse. I don't know if you know what an Earl's Wrasse is. It's quite a or early eye, they're quite rare. Look, he's gone away and hid now like he would do. We've also had, coming from a customer, one of the most amazing Goldflake Angel Wild, I think this one was. But look at this is a stunner of a fish. Oh, look at that. That's a gold back fairy wrasse. I love a lemon pill. It's the blue eyeshadow, I just love it. Let's see if some nice jewel tangs as well. White tail coal tang, another quite rarity. There's Angela busy cleaning the tank there. Look, she does actually do some work here and there. Right, and what else have we have? Oh yes, how about that? That marine beta has got to be one of our best ever. It came to me feeding already on frozen mysis, which is incredibly rare to see them just take frozen straight away. Normally you go through months of pain of trying to get them to take frozen foods after live, but what a special fish. You see, look, he's very photogenic as well. Hello, there we are, look, how about that? You can see that false eye there. The false eye, of course, the head goes into the rocks at night out on the reef, and this tail end sticks out so that if ever a predator comes along, the fella will lose his tail rather than his head. A very nice fish, often really shy. Not this one. This one's not shy. It's something really odd about this one. This one just come in like it was suited for aquarium life the second he settled in. Amazing how many Banggai cardinals we sell. Again, another really straightforward, easy fish, ideal for the beginner. And the plus point size is over a period of years. Once they reach sexual maturity, you never know, you might actually see some babies from them. Let's see if we can get in really close. I just love those little pearlescent spots, and What a stunning fish this is. Onwards to something a little bit more delicate. If I can bend down with these old knees, we've got there we are, a yellowtail tamarin. Everyone loves a yellowtail tamarin. Unfortunately, a bit like copperband butterflies, we very often talk ourselves out of a sale with these because these are a really delicate fish. Also in the background there, you'll notice what looks like a tropical freshwater fish. It's not. These are a type of cardinal, if you like, a dwarf cardinal fish. Very, very nice. A little Timor wrasse there, and what a wonderful coral beauty. Marjorie wrasse, that's a very rare fish. Onwards next door, oh my knees, oh my knees. Right, on there we've got some flame scooter blennies. We've got another Banggai cardinal there. And there was a really nice fish called a fathead amphia, but he's disappeared, so we won't bother with him for the moment. Still got a few of these yellow Scopas tangs. They sold quite well after the video that we put out. A very, very rare fish. We'll probably see the last of these now for the year. There's what we call a PNG wrasse, or China wrasse, or pearl wrasse. They have so many names, some of these fish. What else did we get? Well, there's a nice chunky Bellis female angel there. She's a beaut. Look at her. What a little beauty that is. Beautiful little scarlet hawk fish. What character. You can't beat. If you want to fish with character, you just can't beat a scarlet hawk fish. They're just so nosy. Right, well anyway, that was a little taster of the fish. So we're moving over now into the new extensions coral tables. We've got some unbelievable animals. Now if you want to see an Australia Musa, that is probably the best one you'll ever see. We've got lots of Gonapora again, obviously favourites now. There's some red and blue style Gonapora there, Alveopora. We've got these, wow, look at those. They came in from a local wholesaler, Eco Marine. Look at those red Iagonis. Those are Indo in origin. Western Australian Gonapora, which are really, really hardy. If you want to try Gonapora for the first time, and you know that your local retailer has some Western Australian ones in, they're really worth a go. It's for Blastomussa there, which is like a stalked or branching variety. They're not like the normal Wellersii, they're not Melletti. These are like a branched type. Solitary, they just grow on a little stalk. I don't even think they've been properly classified as yet. Some nice Lobophilia, cultured Lobophilia. Some beautiful great big Favetes. Another crazy chalice coral there. Zoanthids everywhere. We've got lots of the more common varieties of zoanthids coming out of Indo at them. And there's some frags that Dan's been busy doing on some nice yellow-eyed dwarf gonies. Let's have a little look. Torch corals. Oh, everyone loves a torch coral. I'm not that bothered about them, but there we go. We've got some of these cotton candy ones that have the sort of blue and a pink tip to them. We just used to call them green torch corals, but we had some amazing torch corals in terms of health. You know, we're very careful with these. When the torch corals come in, we'll always dip them, inspect them. Lots and lots of Euophilia flatworm out there, folks. Keep an eye out. Always inspect down the stems and the skirts, looking for what looks like little tiny brown balls, or like DI resin, if you know what DI resin is. And that's where the flatworm eggs are often deposited. So we always scrub and clean. Some stunning clove polyps. Look how intense they are. Amazing coloration on those. Probably got a funny name now. I used to call them papaya cloves. Someone will correct me on that and call them something else. A beautiful Symphilia. One of the best colour Symphilias we've had in a while. And we didn't just get one, we got two. The Australian, Western Australian gonies we just showed you, we also that came along were these really fantastic looking soft corals. But this particular one's very different to a lot of the other cabbage corals. Has a lot finer tentacle, more pronounced, whereas a lot of the cabbage corals generally, like this one, there you go, there's the normal cabbage coral that everyone will be familiar with if you know your soft corals. Also had some interesting long tentacle toadstools as well. Some fantastic Symphilia wilsoni. See one just tucked behind that label there. Pricey but nice. Yeah, look at the rainbow colours, and these are tropical collect. These are not temperate collect. Be aware that some Symphilia come from very cold or cooler waters. Australian Cinerina, greeny stained glass ones from that region. Also some crazy mushrooms. I just wish the water flow would bugger off. Oh, that's £1 for the swear jar. Yes, we generally have a swear jar now because it's got out of hand. Also, something which fell off another coral. Is it there? There we are. This actually came off of the side of another coral. We think it might be a Bowerbanki. It came off the side of a trachea. It actually ended up killing the Trachophilia that it came attached to. So this little fella owes me about 50-60 pounds at the moment. Quite aggressive, whatever it is. I suspect, like I say, a Bowerbanki, an Acan Bowerbanki. These are, again, Australian. We don't have any Indo Cinerina in the UK, but these are Australian. Yet that one does look like an Indophilia, which you'd only imagine comes from Indo. It's in the name, of course. Button Scollies as well, again another Western Australian favourite. The colours on these are super intense. We've got some master grade ones of those, and a lot of the common ones as well that we see. But even the common ones, you don't get, there's such a good value for money, £69 or something like that for one of those. But onwards to the SPS aquariums, very white at the moment. We've got them under daylight. We've just been recently inspecting them, but we've had a few in. We're still waiting actually on another shipment, so we're a little low this morning on the SPS corals, but what's in there is always top quality. I personally pick most of these myself, and then we'll just move on around the store. Here's our DD display, but what an amazing chalice coral that is. I'm due to frag this soon and start off our water gatty frags. That's where we take the watermelon from that we mix with a blue gatty to get that graft that you may have seen us on our Facebook page that we do. It's very popular. As soon as we've fragged it and done them, people want them, but we like to let them rest for a nice time. Still got to do this rainbow Gonopora fragging. On this particular display, actually, it is well due for some babies to come off. I've actually just done some jack-o'-lantern frags down here. Look at that, one of them's fallen off like they always do. Move on to the farm in a moment. Oh, we'll stop here for a second. 1 minute. Dan's been busy on the Euphilia fragging over the last few days. Some cracking looking golds and single heads there. So we really fragged these down not to make more money, but to make these corals more affordable for people. We can supply colonies, as I showed you over here. We've always got colonies if you want colonies on there. And also if you've got a nano tank, you're never really going to want a colony. There we go. We've got some beautiful yellow tip cats, quite rare. Not many of those seen on there. And our clownfish, which constantly annoys them. Red Sea display. That needs a haircut. I mean, this really does need thinning out now. I've promised myself that I would do this in the next week or two, but the next time we probably see this tank, it won't be looking like this. But that's what you have to do. With a Ceratopora tank, you just have to get in there like you would a garden, say filled with bamboo, and you have to hack away. But customers keep asking for frags. I keep being lazy and never getting round to fragging it. And while we're on the subject of Red Sea aquariums, I've just remembered it's time. Connor's tank is about to be destroyed. No, not destroyed. We're going to remove the corals from it and we're going to have a changeover. This Red Sea Max Nano has been here for about 5 or 6 years, and of course just recently the Max Nano Peninsula, and the Peninsula has an extra 25 litres in it, so I'm really excited. We're going to be setting up a new Max Nano Peninsula, and I'm going to be showcasing really cultured animals in it. From the live rock, we've got some Walt Smith cultured, a man-made live rock which we're going to be using, and we're going to try and set up a tank that doesn't really take anything at all from nature. Oh, so we're going out to the farm. Time to catch up in the farm. I've not been in here for a few days, so Dan's going to show me what's going on. We're going to have a little look around. I know. Oh, these are those gonnies, Dan, aren't they?
They are indeed.
Yeah. Move around and have a little look. Oh, So that's what we've been doing lately. We've been having a good old tidy up. This is our, what we call our Chalice Palace. However, that's what it was originally set up for. However, nowadays we tend to just put anything in it that requires the right light and flow. But there are quite a few wonderful chalice corals in here. This is our new rainbow. Another amazing chalice. I want to show you this chalice coral up really close. Can you see the glitter? The different Acan echinatas at the moment on there as well, we've not seen before. We've been growing out, these ones are recent arrivals that we're about to start processing and get them ready on a tile. The Acan echinatas that we've always grown are these rainbow type over there. There's my favourite one. In fact, when I first got this, was the first named coral of AAC. We used to call it the crazy MF echinata. I'll let you work out what the MF is for. There's our Favetes, another beautiful new Favetes that came in from a pink, purple with like a gold fleck coming out of it. We've of course got our Fascination Favias. These are all cultured now by us. We're not bringing these in anymore. We've had this come in. Now I've seen this before. I can't remember what it's called. If you recognise it, put it in the comments for me. What a crazy piece that is. And we've been getting some really interesting sort of micromussary looking Indonesian species. I don't know, again, if any of you know what that one is, we don't know everything here. If anyone knows what that is, then please get in touch and let us know. But we know that that's a really rare piece there. But overall, it's looking really fantastic. We also moved, we've still got a little piece in here so we never keep all our eggs in one basket. A little bit of grafted Montipora. But Dan has relocated the grafted. Unfortunately, the water flow is ripping across this table, but you might be able to catch it at the back over there. Look at that. What an amazing piece. That's our mother colony. These are some Alveopora. We'll just have a little walk around, and I think that's really it for in here. Oh no, there was one other fish I actually want to show you. How about this? This is a kingy eye angel. Now, when I started in the industry, a fish like this would be about £10,000. Will he come out? Let's see if he'll come out. He's an absolute beauty, but oh, it's gone all shy. Maybe we'll move on. We thought we'd revisit this table as well under a bit of blue lighting for you, just to show you some of the pigmentation and colours coming out of it. And that glitter chalice again, look at that. I know I've already shown you this, but look at it. Lots of the classics and the favourites on there, but also some rather unusual pieces like this Pachyceris or orange elephant skin. Don't see too much of that around. Got the usual favourites like your cherry bomb Montipora and your Paloensis. A new Camo Favia, that's what we're going to call it, I think, Camo Favia, which is it's such a sort of mishmash. It's hard to really get a focus on it. It's camouflage is all I can say. It's got that sort of camo look about it. So just thought we'd give you a little look at the table when it's under a better lighting. Nice Inferno down there, and also the Holy Grail Gonopora. Lots of people think this is a Bernardipora. It's not. A little bit of rainbow chalice on there, and we've got another one. Camera's not picking it up. Quite a nice purple again with blue stems, and the classic yellow Igony. That one is an aggressive species. That one could be Bernardipora, although I sometimes doubt it. And then there was a special one that came in this week, and this one, have a look at this one. Multitude of colours, pinks, yellows, greens and all sorts. And then there was another one. I had to steal these out of the shop, I must confess. We'll try and see if we can grow them and so we can share some frags later on in the year. Okay, so I just thought I'd showcase you some of these really special Western Australian rainbow Gonopora. Well, I hope you enjoyed the walk around the store with today's focus on the livestock at AAC. If you liked what you saw, like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.